And we're really excited to get to Detroit and go against the Lions. We talked about all week. It'd be a great opportunity for us to go and compete against a really good football team, competitive team, looking to see where we stack up versus this team. So very excited to get to work.
How much can you tangibly take away from a joint practice in your office?
The main thing is we get different looks, different schemes. We go against different players. So the main thing for us is just for guys to see something different. Right, we've been going through camp for a while now, seeing the same thing. We were able to get some different looks versus the Panthers last week. I thought it was very beneficial to our guys. It brings up multiple conversations about different concepts, offensively and defensively, and it sparks conversation, right? And it helps us when it comes to further down the line, how we game planning, what adjustments we need to make. So we gain a lot from that internally when we're able to join practice.
Along those same lines, do you view it as like a test to see where you all are in the process?
No, it's a practice. We're not. It's nothing to test. It's a practice. We're gonna suit up, be ready. Our test always comes in the games.
You and Coach Campbell, how long have you known each other? What's the relationship like with you and
Campbell's gonna be great to work with. Talk with him for a while. Really like his style, how he operates. Intense coach. Always has his team prepared, and he changed that program around, right, to make them relevant again. So really, look up to him and what he's done with that program and where he's led that team. He's doing a great job of leading, added a ton of great talent to his team. So it's a competitive team that we know they'll be playing deep in the playoffs this year.
he was offense, you were defense, but there's some parallels there, both former players with a turnaround teams.
Yeah, he's a former player. I'm a former player.
Operationally, DeMeco, will this set the guideline for where you're going to go through the season now as far as what you got your receivers on the ground or going up, going down as this coming week?
Yeah, we've set where we'll be. Kaylee will be down, calling plays. He felt comfortable being down. Thought just him and how he operated on the sideline, just being able to talk and connect with the guys, which he does a really good job of. I think him being down there, the guys can feel his energy, feel his passion for the game, and we can get things resolved very quickly there. So really felt good about last week versus the Panthers when he was down. Felt the flow of communication from him, our staff, our players. Everybody was in sync, and we were able to, really be ahead of things before they popped up. So I think it's a good move for him being down, calling the plays.
Derek had quite the impressive interception in practice, just in your career in time in football. Who are some corners with similar hands and destination?
Ooh, that's a great question. Derek definitely has some of the best hands that I've seen from the corner perspective. You can throw in, Coach Prime, some great hands as well. But Derek, he's a unique player. He's very talented, very gifted. And for me, what I'm most encouraged about, you see from when I first got here to see where Stingley has grown to and what he's become, it's very impressive to watch, to see the growth of a player, the development of him, and for him to be just the top of his craft, top of the game as a cornerback position. Like, he's done an outstanding job.
To that point about Cam Robinson, he missed time. I know you watched some more reps. How quick is the catch up for a guy like him in his place?
For the veteran guys, it doesn't take long to catch up. Cam has played a lot of football throughout his career, so that road to getting back and playing football, it's easier for those guys because he's banked a lot of reps. So really trust a guy like Cam because of his veteran experience, exposure that he's had in games. So really not concerned with him, the amount of time that he's missed, more so just thankful that it wasn't as severe as it first looked for Cam.
What about seeing different schemes and different looks and how that sparks conversations and for adjustments that you would like to make? Where do you feel the team is at right now with the season around the corner and roads you would like to improve into?
And we're getting ready for the season. I mean, we've worked very hard in training camp. Our team has grinded through some really tough days. Now we just got to put it all together, right, and go play when the regular season hits. I'm excited for the regular season to get here. And I know our team is excited for that moment, right, when it really counts. And that's what we're looking forward to right now.
To that point about Nick Haley deciding to call plays on the sideline, one of the things that we've heard from players about him is the energy. How much did that maybe factor into the decision about being able to see him and feel him, and something that clearly is one of his skill sets to be able to get him on the side of the sidelines?
For Kaylee and his personality and what he brings, when it comes to calling plays, it's just a matter of where the play caller feels that he can be most effective to help our team win games. And whether it's up or down, it's just about putting the players in the right spot, making the proper adjustments, putting us where we need to be in position to win games. And that's what the decision comes down to.
Randy and then DJ. Squad's been together obviously for months now in the offseason. We're wrapping up the preseason in a very difficult period. Although excited, count down to the opener, but as a coaching staff, you got to tell people it's not going to work out.
Yeah.
Walk me through what that's like, preparing for that, and you got to know some of a lot of these guys.
Great question, Randy. At this point in time of training camp, it's the most difficult time for me because you have 90 guys who've been here, since OTA. Some guys been working out here since February, in the building, nonstop, putting the work in to make the team. And sometimes you lose sight of how we're trying to build this camaraderie, we're trying to build this team. But on the flip side of that, you do have to tell some guys no. And for me as a coach, it's the toughest part of my job is having to tell a guy no, not at this time. But the thing I love about our group is we got 90 guys, and I would love to keep all 90 guys in some way or fashion. All right, we do get 16 practice squad players, so we're looking forward to being able to keep those extra 16 guys around. But it's tough. It's tough when you're in the position of having to tell a guy who worked his entire life, it's been his dream since childhood to make an NFL roster and be an impact player, but to be able to tell him no is difficult for me. Still, it never gets easy. But the players do a great job of handling that by being, just want to know, hey, what can I do to get better? What are the steps for me to make a team? Where do you see I need to improve? And we have a lot of guys who ask that question, and I'm happy to give them the advice that I think that can help them out. And my role, my biggest thing for all of our guys is how do I help and assist players to make the NFL? It may not be our 53-man roster here with the Texans, but there are 31 other teams. Can I help those guys in any way make their dreams a reality? And that's why I care deeply about the guys. I want to see them succeed wherever it is. It may not be here in Houston, but it could very well be somewhere else.
For a first-time play caller, can you just take us back to when you were first calling plays? Not necessarily where were you looking at, but what kind of process of learning where to look at when you're down on the sideline, where to look at to kind of get a fair assessment of how things are going?
With a play caller, one thing you have to understand is it's never on one guy. And that's why we have a coaching staff full of experienced coaches that are doing a lot of different things. A lot of people's eyes are in different places, so it's how you deploy your assistant coaches and how you utilize the guys around you. We have a great staff on offense, defense, and special teams who are all one. We all work together. It's never on one man. All right, and I can't do this. I can't stand up here and be the coach that I am without my assistant coaches helping me, assisting me, giving me information. So it's everybody working together. Offensive coaches also help defensive coaches. It's like we do everything we can possible to win games, and it always comes down to the staff working as one.
Take a couple more. It's felt like Derek Singleton Jr. and DeMeco Ryans have been kind of similar. I don't know if that's a coincidence, but being that they've gone up against each other in the past 4 years or so, what have you seen from them as far as making each other better?
With Nico and Stingley, what I see is two guys, they compete every day. It's easy when you're some of the best players. It's probably easy to take downs off and go a little. These guys always, constantly, they're going at it. When I talk about iron sharpening iron, not just a cliche, but it's truly like these guys want to be better, and they train each other that way. They work hard when they're going against each other. There's no brother-lawing. Like, they go hard, and that makes each guy better. So that's why those guys have ascended in their careers, because they've been able to work across from each other. And both of these guys are the top players at their position across the league. And when you can work against someone of that caliber, it's only going to raise your level of game.
When you were first building your staff, what made you want to bring Phil Popovich here? How have you seen him grow since then?
Yeah, from building the staff, it seems so long ago, 2023. But But I mean, just meeting with Cole, just interviewing him and seeing how smart Cole was, that really impressed me. Had him up on the board. We're talking a lot of different schemes and things. Like, he was very sharp on it when it came to adjusting and how he would call things. You can tell very quickly that he was a very bright coach and had a bright future in front of him. So it stood out to me instantly. It wasn't hard to say that I wanted him on the staff.
Last one.
Clear plan of getting guys healthy for the opener, whatever their time is, and similarly keeping guys healthy. Are you pleased with where things are for those individuals and the team in general?
I'm very pleased with how we've handled camp thus far. I think we've done a great job working together, making sure our players are available. And that's the main thing. You want to work as hard as possible, but we also work smart. I'm constantly watching, monitoring guys. I'm watching every rep, not just strategically from a schematic standpoint, but I'm also watching, how guys are moving, what their movement patterns are, how tired guys may be at certain points of practice. Like, I'm constantly watching all of that, and I'm constantly adjusting practice. I have a plan, a script for practice, but it can change any day, and that's based on just me, my experience, my eyes, just watching the guys and seeing where they are, making sure that we're here for the long haul, right, and not overworking guys and not underworking guys as well. There's a fine balance there, and making sure the guys get what they need. And at training camp is a time to callous yourself for the season. So there is hard work that has to go play. There's sometimes we have to push through and grind, but there also is a balance when, hey, you got to pull it back to make sure guys are fresh and recovered and ready to go for the next day.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate it, guys.